Hello all, and welcome back to High Ridge Farm with me, the Walrus, as we complete the final 3-day stint of the spring season here in Stardew Valley. Now, of course, that does mean that I won't be able to really do anything else with the soil at the moment, as I will be unable to sow any more crops that will last, because I don't think there are any plants that can actually be harvested between the two spring and summer seasons. So, no use there. However, that does mean I've got an ample opportunity to go into the mines, and I need to get a bit more copper so I can actually upgrade some of my tools, and also try and level up some of my fishing skill, which would be quite helpful. And if I've got any other little bits that I can put forward for the bundles in the village hall or the community centre, that's the one, that would be really helpful. Now, of course, I've got a golden parsnip, which is particularly helpful because that is part of the premium crops bundle. I know I can also put a copper and a iron bar in the mining bundle, so it'll be interesting to see what we can actually deposit and actually get. Now, of course, I've been getting a lot of iron recently, which is great, but unfortunately I really need copper to actually upgrade my remaining tools, such as the hoe and the watering can. So that's going to be a very important factor in the next couple of days' decisions. Now, of course, I'm going to put a few bits of general miscellanea away. As we can see, I've got 22 iron bars now, so it's quite a sizable amount for this early, I'd suggest. So we're just going to head into town for a moment. Now, I will admit I have skipped a chunk out of this bit here because I ended up wandering around town pointlessly for about 10 minutes doing nothing, so I just chopped that bit out because there was no use to it. However, now we've got our adventuring down and around, and I'm just going to quickly go and grab any last remaining forageables that I can, as some of them are particularly helpful and some are quite tasty. Spring onions more so, but I wouldn't recommend trying to eat a dandelion. They're definitely poisonous. I don't know how poisonous they are. I might have to look that up, but I know they're not good for you. It's definitely the short way, as I've seen people, well, not seen people eating them, I've seen reports in the past of people getting confused by supermarkets putting them near the general fruit and veg aisle and thinking that they were a type of spring onion, which I can understand. A daffodil bulb does look a little bit like an onion, and getting rather unwell from it. So, yeah, don't eat a daffodil. It's bad for you. They're pretty. And I've got my garden is currently full of them, and that and lupins. I'm quite glad I have lupins, actually, because they remind me of a Monty Python sketch. If you know of the one I'm talking about, very fair. Congratulations for you. But yes, it's one of they're quite a beautiful flower, so I'm quite pleased that I have them. Now, at the moment, leveling up my fishing skill is going to be quite an important thing for me to do. Admittedly, ahead of the summer, I don't really know what I'm going to be doing so much, other than trying to unlock more equipment that I can use in the farm, such as the better sprinklers and other miscellaneous. So I am definitely considering doing a large quantity of crops, to the point where I might end up just sowing a vast field of wheat. Partly because that's also going to be useful for my future plans of having a good number of animals. So I'd like to save up and afford a coop, as I would love to have some chickens. I will also stress I would much prefer to have some dinosaurs, but that's a little bit harder this early in the game, as in not impossible. But you never know, I might find a dinosaur egg at some point. Might be quite helpful. You never know. Okay, so it's about 2 o'clock in the day, so we're going to be wandering around here, just grab a few more of these bits of general forageables. I'm probably going to end up flinging most of them into the vendor box. I might turn some of them into seeds, as that might be quite helpful. And again, just leveling up the fishing skill, because any improvement on it is going to be quite helpful at this point, as I really need more fishing levels, because I'd like to be able to catch something better. That and unlock a better rod, because that's the other kind of thing with it, is that you need to improve your fishing to unlock the better rods, otherwise you're kind of stuffed. You're not going to be able to do much with that. But oh well. So that's a thing. Now, what does she have today? It'd be nice if she had something useful for me. I mean, amaranth seeds, but I think they're not that hard to get a hold of. Or are they one of the... I think they're one of the secondary crops that you can only get on year 2. I might buy that rare seed. I know it does take an entire season to grow, pretty much, so I'll have to sow it very early on. Which isn't a problem. I'll just have to remember to do so on the Monday. Oh, excuse me. Oh, goodness gracious. It's definitely rolling around to coffee o'clock over here. Which I will freely admit is 90% of the day anyway, because coffee is life, and I need it to live. But, hey-ho, that's just how this goes. Now, as you can see, I'm failing at catching absolutely anything in the lake at the moment, which is nice and helpful. And I really appreciate not catching anything. It's so much fun. Wow. There we are. Oh, some spectacles. Just what I needed. Oh, well. As soon as I can get that trash recycling thing, because that's, I think, unlocked by the fishing skill. And as soon as I can get that, that'll actually make the trash vaguely valuable. Which I know is not saying much, but yeah, I'd like to be able to use it rather than just do nothing with it. Okay, so some of the pine tar is ready, so that's good. And I might chop down that pine tree. Yeah, let's get rid of this, because it's in the way, and once I clear this area, I can then do a proper sowing of pine trees. But at the moment, considering I'm getting resources from them, not too worried about getting rid of them yet. So we'll just fling those in here. Don't need those. Why did I keep the glasses? You can go away. Don't need you. Now, I've got the parsnip seeds, which I know I can't sow now, but I could use them in a greenhouse or a planter when I unlock those. Just in case. And I don't think it hurts having some seeds in preparation for the spring and such. Because at least it means that I know after winter that I can easily go into town, but it means I don't have to wait. I can just sow something and then go and start work on that. But that's just how my brain works for that. So, here we go. We're going to head over to the mine for a little bit. Just see if we can get a few more resources ready for the next couple of days. Ooh, prehistoric tool. Have I given that one to Gunter or not yet? I can't remember. Might visit him tomorrow, depending on what sort of stuff I actually get from the mine. But that's a thing anyway. But I'm going to see if I can catch anything quickly. And it's one of those things that I always try to remember what things are in different pools and such. And I think the legend's in here, but I'm not throwing anywhere near him. Also, there's no hope in hell of catching it. But, you know, largemouth bass, that's quite good. Something else, something different. I can eat it if needs be, and I can just throw it in the cash box, vendor box, whatever it's actually called. I always forget. It's a big box made of wood which I throw things in. Yeah. I think I've got one of those in my garden. It currently keeps my my tools, so my trowel and the fork, because I can't really put the shovel and spade in there because they're just a little big. That's what the shed's for. And as I've mentioned before, I do have a black thumb, so those things are mostly used for weeding, because apparently daffodils don't like dandelions growing in between them, and apparently dandelions grow in between bits of gravel because, well, they want to be annoying. Now I'm thinking I might upgrade my sword because it is a bit pants, to be honest with you. Which one? Honestly, I think the Silver Saber is going to be more useful because at least I can use that for a massive increase of twice the damage, and it increases my speed, which is helpful. So go away, small sword. And it's just because I've been struggling a little bit against some of the monsters in the cave, and they have been quite annoying to deal with. I know I don't have a huge amount of energy left at the moment, so I'm going to try and get 5 levels down. So if I can get to floor 55, fantastic. If I can't, oh well, that's just how it goes. Okay, go away, soot sprites, things, die. Oh, Spirited Away would be crying. Well, anyone who loves it would be crying as I'm just murdering all the adorable little soot sprites. Which they are. They are very cute. Die bat, go away. Oh, let's drop the weapon. If that weapon is better than my sword, I might cry. Because that would be absolute blooming law that I buy a new weapon for 1500 and then a brand spanking new better weapon drops on the first flipping room. Ugh. Let's have a look then. Okay, so I found the way down. Okay, forest sword. I hate my life. That's not fair. It's just every part of it is better. Ah, that's not fair. That's so annoying. Oh well. At least I've got it now, so I've got a better weapon again, so I can just kill things quicker, because that's kind of what I need to do at the moment. And come on, let's go down. Oh no, it's another bat. Go away. Sod off. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to head on down this flight of stairs, this little ladder here, and we've got some ghosts. Oh no, a ghost. Some slimes. Got a nice mixture of horrible mobs here. I don't think you can get the little mole creature in the snow biome bit, or the frozen biome in the mine, which is probably a good thing. Although I'm not quite sure that that's... I don't think that is actually snow, because how on earth would that fall down here? But then again, trying to apply logic and stuff that makes sense in our world to a video game is never usually a good idea, because sometimes it's just downright confusing. And as I've learned, logic and reason have generally no place in video games. Or anything, to be perfectly honest with you. The amount of times I've played role-playing games like Dungeons and Dragons and then tried to apply a little bit of common sense or logic when it comes to, like, oh yeah, but if we combine this and this will happen, and then the DM turns around and goes, yeah, no. We don't do your fancy science here, go away. But oh well. That was my own fault. I was trying to be clever. Didn't work out very well, shall we say. Now, I think, considering how low my energy is, I don't think it'll be very much longer I'll be down here. Although it is 54. So if I can get my way down one more level, then I will be quite chuffed. No. Blooming ghost, go away. I'm trying to escape you. Okay, I'm starting to feel exhausted now. That's not good. Just go away. There we go. So he died. I'm just going to quickly eat this. Oh, and it's 12 AM. That's not good. So I've got to find the way down, then get down there, then get out of the mine, and then peg it all the way back to the house within an hour and 50 minutes. So this could end badly, considering I'm just fighting so much stuff at the moment. Go away. Let me down. Please don't be in. No, there it is. Okay, good. Right, so we've got the 55, so that means we can come down here and then flee back to the house very quickly. 3, 2, 1, gone. At least I'm not exhausted like I was the other night, where I managed to shuffle my way back to the house, which was really good fun. I have an hour and 10 minutes to get back, so I don't really have any time to do anything else when I get back. So thankfully, I don't think I've got that much stuff, but Might have a couple of things I could put in the furnaces, but it's not really going to be an issue tonight. It's not like I've got anything that really needs dealing with. But if I'm quick, considering the furnaces are on the way to the house, I can just quickly throw those in, deal with the rest of it in the morning. That's kind of the main aim here. So, let's quickly pop to bed now, and that's going to be the day done. So, on we pop. Okay, so now it's Saturday. Now let's get back to it. Come on. Oh, it's another sunny day. Which, you know, it's nice and all, but I'm lazy and I'd much rather it be chucking it down with rain so I don't have to water everything. But at least I've got a bunch of parsnips ready to harvest. Hopefully this will give me a little bit of extra cash today, which would be nice. And, come on. What am I doing? Sort this in here. Ugh. I definitely need to go see Clint, and possibly even Gunter after I smash up some of these geodes. But we'll see. Right, let's smelt this other bit of iron. What other stuff have we got that we can faff about within here? That can live in there. I don't need those. Come on. Get away. Now, let's see. Yep. Okay, so that can just get sold. That's fine. As can these. Don't care about you. Oh, and that. Right. What's next? Right, well, let's grab all these parsnips out, because that'll make life a bit easier. Clear out some space. There we go. Lovely. Now, I am thinking, as soon as I get the opportunity, I'm probably going to want to make a beehive, aren't I? So I can actually start utilising the flowers that I'd like to plant a bit more. And I think what I will eventually do is have it so that the flower crop and the bees are closer to the house, just because I like the aesthetic of that. And as I've mentioned before, like, I've quite good bees. They're lovely little creatures and quite adorable and very fuzzy. It's like hilariously how cute a bee actually is. And yeah, although weirdly, I haven't read much into it yet, but of course, like, it was one of the American states classified them as fish because then they can come under their governmental protections. It's just, what on earth could you just not? Ugh, I guess it's probably quicker, but it's still ridiculous. Like, in every way, it is ridiculous. No, I only want one parsnip to sell there, so I can take the other 5 over to the community centre, and that'll be important stuff there. Right. Yeah, so I've got enough to do one more bar of iron, which is all good. And... oh, goodness gracious me. I'll just bimble into town. I mean, I need to sell the boots and the sword, so I do need to go back up to the Adventurers Guild at some point. So, hopefully we can do the easy peasy bits of going into the community centre, putting some stuff away, and going in to see the Adventurers Guild, because that'll make life a bit easier. Right. I see you there, little Junimo. Don't you worry, I see you there. No, I'm coming for you. Okay, so I'll put 1 copper bar in, 1 iron bar. I don't think it'll be too difficult for me to get a gold bar either, to be honest, will it? So let's slap that there. Okay, so I get the minecart being repaired soon. Yeah, so I've got a magnet ring, which is nice. And I can put that in there. I think, other than the fire quartz, I can almost get all of that. And actually having the minecarts repaired would be pretty easy in the grand scheme of things. Which would be nice, because that's something I want. There we go, so I can grab stuff from slightly further away. Woo! Right, and is it in this one? No, it's all fodder, enchanters. Oh, 1,000 geode. I've got some of those. I should probably bring one of those with me. And, okay, the dye bundle has a few overlaps. Okay, that's easy enough. This one, on the other hand, that definitely goes up here into the pantry. Right, so I'm going to need some parsnips, melons, pumpkins, and corn. Not too difficult, I don't think. Righty. And off we trot. So it's now 9 o'clock, so I can easily go and do things. I think places will now be open. I think the Adventurers Guild opens at 9. Well, it might be 12, I'm not sure. I mean, if I was an adventurer, I probably wouldn't want to get out of bed until 12. Then again, I don't want to get out of bed till 12 anyway. But that's because I'm lazy. And I will always admit that. But, okay, let's see if we can get a little bit further. Down here. Because I need some copper. Nice bug. And a nasty slime, go away. Oh, okay, there's a way down. That's nice. Let's see, is there any copper here? There's some bugs. And good old bug meat, I can turn that into a bug steak as soon as I get 10 of them. Ugh. I mean, the idea of just eating a big bug that you've just killed. Ugh. Which is weird, considering I've eaten a deer that my friends have killed. And I've not had any problems with that. Maybe it's because I know that it's not like a big creepy crawly bug. Like if I'd caught a witchetty grub, I think that would freak me out. Because they just look so hideous and bleh. Yuck. It's the... On a sensible level, I understand that, yeah, maybe eating bugs isn't a terrible thing. But I definitely want it disguised. Like... Reinforce... Like... add protein to flour by using bug protein. Fine, that's fine, because then I'm not looking at a cricket while I'm eating it. Because no, I even get the same with prawns with shells on, which I know is a little bit weird in some ways. But I remember going out to eat for a meal in quite a nice restaurant, and I ordered a starter of some prawns, and I didn't expect them to turn up with. Like, fully with shell, because I've never had that before. I mean, I know what a prawn looks like. I've eaten a lobster and all, but I've never seen one with a head, and I just didn't know what to do, because, like, I didn't know how do you crack open it? Do you... I mean... Yeah, okay, they did turn up with, like, a slightly sharper knife for me to use, but again, I'd never actually done it, so I didn't know the technique either, so it was a bit of a much kerfuddling of brain going, I have no idea. What does one do? But, hey, that's just that. Ooh, a diamond. Shiny. Now, let's throw away the daffodil. It's not as good as a diamond. Ah! And down we go. More coal, more stone. Again, it's the useful basic materials. I do need to get more of... coal and stone though, because I am going to want to be able to build those coops, and of course coal is useful for actually being able to smelt the materials. Down we go. There's some more copper. Ugh. It's gone green. Lovely. Love when that happens. Let's chuck away the slime or the wood. Don't really need either of those at the moment. But yeah, might as well use these cherry bombs and just blow stuff up when the opportunity arises. Okay, well it's now 1:30, so might as well head to the Adventurers Guild because they're probably open now. That's where they open at 2. Oh, for crying out loud! You slackers. Fine. I will loiter outside, spinning in circles until 2. There we go. Ugh. Right, well, let's sell these boots and that sword because I don't need them. Right, moving on. Now, what next? Let's make some bait. That's good. And I'll attach that to the fishing rod. Guess that's one thing I can always do with the bug meat is just turn it into bait, because it's quite handy for that. Because, you know, any advantage I can get in fishing, please and thank you. Now, question is, what to do next? And as I mentioned earlier, it's because it's coming up to the summer, I'm just trying to figure out what extra little things do I need to do in spring before the season changes? Otherwise, I will feel like a complete wally in that I've just forgotten something, and I'll have to wait an entire year until the spring again. But oh well. Right, let's smelt those. I've got another 3 bits of copper on the go. That's nice. I've got some more gems that Gunter hasn't seen, so maybe I should go see him and take these frozen geodes with me. Although I do need to remember that I need a frozen geode for the community centre, same as the red mushroom. That's some more to make seeds. Is there anything else? No, amethyst's already been done. And what about you? Okay, we can put the slime away, don't need that. I'm just trying to remember what other things I needed. I really should write it down, or actually look at a checklist or something and actually start ticking it off as I go. Because that's something I do. A lot of the time is I write lists. I'm very bad at doing it. I'm very disorganised. But I've got a good friend, and she is super list writer of win. She knows exactly what's going on and is super planned. Whereas I'm a lot more impulsive, but I understand the logic of doing it. So when I'm at work, like when I had a retail job and I was managing, I would just write a full checklist of things that I needed to do every morning, because otherwise I will forget it, and I'd tick it off as I went, and it was good, because that way I didn't forget important things like checking the fire extinguishers, which I know was a once a month thing, but because I did it every week, I knew I wouldn't forget. And when I mean checking the fire extinguisher, I don't mean literally going, that's a fire extinguisher. Yeah. I knew exactly when they were going to go out of date, when they needed servicing, so that sort of stuff. And it was the same with the like the general fire alarms and all those sorts of checks, which I know full well that a lot of people who, when they're at work on their own, don't remember that sort of thing. It's like, ooh, you need to remember that, because that stuff is important to check. But that was the issue of, like, I think one of the issues of working alone. It was very difficult, actually, being alone in retail, because it was a smallish store, and being essentially given the manager title, but it was just you, which kind of sucked. Oh, what I wouldn't have done to have staff. Then I could have got them to do all the cleaning. Well, maybe not all of it, but at least having somebody else there would have helped. Because that's something else I find. It's the same with me in exercise. If I've got somebody there to chivvy me along and suggest we should do things, I feel that, you know, the camaraderie is there and we do things together and we work better. And when I was a bit younger, I went to the gym with my housemate who was a bodybuilder. He's now a professional personal trainer, amongst other things. And he's a big chap. And yeah, of course he would just flatten me with his like techniques and skills and what he was doing every day, but his glorious regime was, I couldn't follow it in any way, shape or form, but it helped me put on weight, which might sound really daft, but when I first met him I was barely 8 stone, so that's what, 144 pounds. Don't even know what that is in kilos. I probably should work that out, but about 52 kilos or something ish, maybe. Actually, I think it's less than that, because 2.2 pounds to the kilo. Yeah, I was not heavy. I'd recently been diagnosed with diabetes, so I had lost an absurd amount of weight, and I was very much skin and bones. And you know, he helped me go back, put on weight, and actually become a more sensible human weight. So I wasn't blown away in a strong breeze, but gosh, he pushed me hard. It was exhausting. But it was for the better, because it kept me alive and kept me doing things and feeling well. But without being pushed, I don't think I would have done it. And as I say, it's the same for like work environments and things. If you're working on your own, it's especially like now, because I work from home as a voice actor, it's quite hard to chivvy myself along. Sometimes I go, oh, I could do that, but at the same time, I could also just sit in front of the TV and do nothing. And it's one of those interesting sorts of things that I I've had to learn to push myself to actually do things. And I'm sure that's the same for anyone else who's working from home. It's quite a difficult thing at times. Now, is that the last person I needed to meet? Who have I not met? Oh, it's Pierre's wife. Oh, blast. How on earth could she be? Don't think she's in the saloon. But I'll check. Nope. No, hello. Ooh, recipes. Might as well pick up a couple of the cheap ones. I know that some of them, yes, you can get from the radio, which is all well and good, but I'm lazy. If I can just get them now, get them out of the way. Sorry, not the radio, the TV. Get them out of the way. That'll make life easier. Because life being easier, that's what I'm after. Okay, so here we go. And so it's nearly the end of the day on Saturday. I'll just go pop some of these things away in the community centre, which I'm walking straight past by going that way. There we go. And the sooner I can put these in here, the better, and get stuff done now. Oh, do I have a ribbon? No, I've already put the sunfish in. Rubbish. Yeah, no. Oh, I've got one. Didn't realise that was a night fishing thing. I really need to get a crab pot going, don't I? Crab pot or 7. Because they're quite easy to deal with. Just, oh, I've caught something. Done. No ifs and or buts. It's just, oh, look, I've done a thing. And you don't even have to do anything. Yeah, okay, you only get one item out of them each day. But that's it. Now, as I mentioned previously, I do tend to record these and then do the voiceover about the day after. So, questioning myself now, going, why on earth did I not put the frozen geode in that bundle? Ugh. Oh well. We all do stupid things, and I seem to do quite a lot of them. Oh well. Okay, let's see if I can catch something while I'm just bimbling late at night. Let's see. Ooh, bubbles. What we're going to catch. And the answer is... Oh, a very slow-moving fish. Is that a catfish? That stays near the bottom in the lake? A carp. Yeah, well, another bottom-feeding eater of trash fish. Ooh, a leek. Come here, you. Now let's see. I know, obviously, I'm not going to catch the legend, because one, it's not raining, and two, I don't even think I can reach it from where I am. I need a much longer cast distance. But I'll catch anything. Anything's better than nothing. Okay, it's probably another carp. But at least I can sell that. I think today's going to be a reasonably profitable day after selling all the parsnips and all the other miscellanea that I've sold today. Okay, I'm beginning to feel exhausted, so I might need to head back to the house. Again, don't want to exhaust myself. I've done it before, and shuffling back to the house by the power of slow feet was not fun. Okay, so this might not be a carp. This might be something a bit more exciting. Come on. What are we going to get? Probably a bream. It's not a bream. It's a carp. Okay. Fair enough. I didn't know that carp could be that lively. Thrilling, isn't it? Okay, well, I've got some green algae, got some fish, and I'll just eat this because just to give myself a little bit of extra leeway so I don't fall down and go boom. That would be bad. Okay, and off we trot back to the house and sell all this miscellanea. Okay, so I think tomorrow I need to go to the mines. Because that will make my life a bit easier, just doing a little bit more excavation, see if I can get a little bit more copper. Just trying to think if there's anything else I need to get from there. It's mostly the copper, more than anything, because I want to be able to make the upgraded equipment, and I probably need to make the crab pots as well, which I think is iron and wood. Okay, well, let's just throw those in there. Now, what are we going to get out of here? Okay, so we're going to get some iron. Need some wood. Yeah, just wood. Easy peasy. Okay, so I think I can make a few of these. Perfect. There we go. So I've made 3. And now I can put those in the water. And I know I need to bait them, but I can pop them in here quick. I need to kill some more bugs for bait. I think I've got some on the... Yeah, I do have some on the rods, so I'll take that off for a second. And then load them up. There we go. So I'll catch some crab pot bundle things tomorrow. Probably just junk, knowing my luck. It'll just be, here's a CD. And a piece of art. Which... can I actually hang on the wall? Okay, I can put it behind the fireplace. Alright. Art. Okay, so I'm going to increase my crops, I think. Because as much as I do want to have animals, I do like being able to sell my crops for more cash monies, thank you. Because it's a little bit more of a dependable route of money. So, I'll have that, thanks very much. Okay, so today is the final day of spring. Now, let's see what... omelette, yeah. I already know that. And it's a beautiful sunny day. Woo! Okay, so there's no point in watering any of the plants because they're just going to die. But we'll grab any that need to be harvested, which is this singular cauliflower. Hurrah. And throw that in the box. Now, I need to go to Clint to get him to smash open those, and I will chop down this tree because it's there. No other reason. It just happens to be there and in my way. So go away, tree. Aha! I got the first bit of maple. Now, I can't remember if that... I think that is part of the artisan bundle, so that might be something I need to take to the thingy centre. Same with that crayfish. And we'll pop that back on the rod. At least it's a good way of storing it that I don't actually have to really worry too much about it. Okay. Now, is there anything else? Oh, got some copper over there and some iron, which is nice. So let's just smash these open. Let's see what we get. Doot, doot, doot. 4 bits of copper ore, lovely stuff. Another geode. And smack that with a hoe. Smack you with a hoe. Some more big seeds, lovely stuff. That's going to be useful for next season, I think. So I'll just get a bunch of those, slap them in the ground, and off we go. I mean, I know it's not going to be much, but I'll just be able to get it done straight away. Rather than having a faff and wait for the next season. And also having to wait until the shop opens. That's going to be the big thing, is waiting until the shop damn well opens so I can actually get stuff. Okay. Let's keep going. Doot, doot, doot. What else have we got? We've got crayfish. I know I've eaten crayfish, but I've never caught one. I know I've seen them in the rivers here when I was a kid. I don't know about, grabbing something out of a river and just eating it. That seems a little bit odd. Definitely feasible. I mean, considering I've assisted in a hunt, and though I didn't kill Bambi, as I said earlier, I've eaten Bambi that was shot. But I've never tried fishing, really. I guess I just don't have the patience for it. But then again, I am, as I've mentioned before, quite lazy, so that's probably it. Now, is it in here that... I don't think so. Oh, I really should start donating some of the wood, shouldn't I? Aha, here it is. So I actually only need the pine tar or one of the mushrooms. And I'm pretty much sorted, other than the red one, obviously. Summer foraging is going to be easy because there's literally 3 items, and that'll be slip, slap, slap done. Might even be able to do that on the first day. That'll be nice. Get that done and out of the way. Now, crab pot. So, at least there's 10 items. I only need 5 of them, so we've got quite a lot of options on that one. And actually, some of them I could probably get from the beach. So I might need to go to the beach and see what's actually on it, considering I haven't been there for a while. And I know they don't exactly despawn, you just get more stuff building up. Now, must remember to speak to green-haired lady. Where are you? Ah, I can't see. Blast. Caroline, open your door. Come out here. Into your weird house with a weird church thing, and I can't go into your damn greenhouse thing with your tea leaves. Blast. Blast! Right. Okay. Calm down. Righty, let's go. And where are we going to go down now? Oh. Pushed the wrong button there and blocked with the sword in the middle of the street. Oh dear, whoops. Well, you shouldn't have thrown away a perfectly good field snack if you think I shouldn't be rummaging around in the bins. You weirdo. Then again, it is a weird thing to be doing. Thankfully, though, I don't really care, but considering my reputation with everyone is so bloody low anyway, it doesn't matter so much. Okay, I don't need those. I definitely don't need that. And I don't need that. Okay, so let's process geodes. Smash this up for me. Ooh, it's purple. And a thing. Frozen tear. Next one. Some copper ore, so that's good. So that'll give me some more stuff to smelt, which is nice. I don't have enough room in my inventory. Okay. Okay. Well, that can sell. That can be sold, I think, because Gunter's already told me about that. Yeah. And then, why have I not thrown away this damn stick yet? Oh, it's wolf and a helmet thingy. Sandstone, fine. Come on. Okay, yeah, I can sell that. And blink. And we'll just smash this one. See what we get. Oh, some stone. Lovely. Just what I needed for 25G. And a single piece of copper. Yay! Ugh. Right, so hoe or watering can? Let's go with the watering can. So, I know that's going to take a couple of days. So it does mean that my first few days in the season are going to be a little bit more orientated around the watering sprinklers. Because that's all I can do, really, is I've got to use the sprinklers for, I think I've got 3 or 4 of them, considering I won't be able to use the watering can. So essentially I'll be using the mixed seeds, and then once I've got the watering can upgraded, then I will start really going to town, essentially, in making all kinds of shiny stuff. Oh, come on, Caroline, why are you still in your room? Ugh. You're telling your daughter off for being a ridiculous purple-haired emo kid. You do that. Might as well grab that, just because then I can make my own grass starters out of fibre, because that'll make my life so much easier. And then I can actually plant stuff and be ready. But we'll see. Right, so let's go and see what we can plonk in the community centre. Slowly but surely get my way through it. Now, I think it's this one I need to look at. Yeah, so it's a frozen tier. It wasn't a blasted frozen geode. I knew it was frozen something. Well, either way, I just need a fire quartz now, and that'll be that done, and a gold bar, and that'll be all the minecarts done, so that's a nice repair. And not beyond the realms of possibility. Shouldn't be too hard to do that. It's just remembering what level Fire Quartz is actually on. I think I haven't reached it yet, because I think the fiery bit is after the icy bit. At the same time, though, I could be very wrong. But let us explore and find out. Now, I've got a lot more energy today than I have done in the last few days, so that should make this a little bit easier. But at the same time, we have a mission. We are going to go down and we're going to try and get some fire quartz. And then I might need to go back up and trawl through for copper again, which I might do during the first few days of summer. Catch some fish and then smash up some rocks, because I still need enough copper to make the hoe upgraded. And if I'm careful, I should be able to not lose so much ploughed oil when I harvest stuff. So hopefully I've got a couple of days worth of hoe not needed, really. Especially if I just start sowing stuff and get it ready. And then once that's done, then I can probably get either the axe or the pickaxe done. Which would probably be the easiest things to do. Although I might want to get the rubbish bin coppered as well, just so I get a little bit of money out of some of the stuff I throw away. But I tend to throw away stuff that's not actually worth anything anyway, like the newspaper or the glasses. Oh, that's a big bomb. Well, it's much bigger than the cherry bomb. Well, at least it's giving me something to blow up. Hoorah! And that's exactly what I want, just to be able to blow stuff up. And again, apologies for the sniffling. I suffer very badly from hay fever. And it's driving me absolutely potty at the moment. Because although I love my flowers in my garden, they are throwing pollen absolutely everywhere, and it's giving me the sniffles. And it's great, because at the hotel I was in London for MCM, my friend was lamenting how loud I snore because of the hay fever, because of course I'm all bollocked up and not feeling too grand, so oops. I got told off for being a terrible human being and being all snuffly. It's not my fault. Hay fever is rubbish. Also because I hadn't taken any antihistamines, so that was my own fault there. So maybe I am a terrible human being. Oh well. Okay, so we're still trawling our way through. Let's see if we can get our way down. I mean, if we can get to floor 60, that'd be nice. Because, again, that'll be another shortcut. Oh, another frozen tear, so that's good. So that was one. I still need to give one to Gunter. But that's not too difficult now that I've got an extra one. More iron. Ah, copper. Oh, and the way down. I could be really lazy. Baiting it, to be perfectly honest. But to kill them off. Smash that up. Oh, there's actually still some things here, so I'd like to get those, thank you. Get the quartz. Got some more iron, and then we'll head on down a level. One more to go. Oh. Now, which one is that? Is that a diamond? I think it is. Ah, and my inventory's full. So, we need to get rid of something. Probably the daffodil. I think the sap might be the next one to be got rid of. Now, need to find my way down and out, because I want to get to floor 60k, thank you. Now, smash up this rock. Some more iron ore, that's lovely. And what about this one? No. This one? No. Is that the way down? No. 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 Oh my goodness, my energy is getting low. Oh no, I have to go around this way. Oh, what food do I have? I don't think I've got any. I think I'm going to have to use the bombs now, aren't I? Actually running out of energy. That's not good. Dang und blast. Sugar. Okay, well, if I can get in there might be a cave carrot or 3 in one of those barrels. That should give me enough energy to potentially mine my way out of here. That's the main aim at this point. Because you can't eat bats. Every time I look at the bat wings, I keep thinking of Don't Starve, where you can eat the bats. Well, I think you can. No, they drop meat occasionally, that's it. And you can use their wings to turn into a weapon. Aha! I can eat that. Although I could also use it in the, what's it called? The bundles. Seeds, that's nice. Not that helpful though, but it's a thing. Some jade. There's some cave carrots. Fantastic. Okay, so we've got a mixture of stuff that we actually need at this point. There we go. Cave carrots. Let's eat those because I've already done them. 1 and 2. Fantastic. There's some hardwood and some jade. Both are useful. Don't need a sap, really. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Okay, let's smash this rock open. And see if we can find our way down. No, apparently we can't. Come on, please. I want to get out of here. I want to get to floor 60. Ah! Come on. No, that's just rude. Oh, come on. There's got to be a way down now. No. Ah, oh, thank goodness. Okay, so what's in the treasure chest? Ooh, a dagger. Blast, I'm going to have to throw something away. Ugh. Crumbs. Oh, well. I can get another winter root later. Knife is a little bit more exciting. Although I think the knife is probably worse than my... Yeah, it is. Yeah, just a little bit worse than my sword. But it probably has a much faster attack rate. Yeah, it does. Wow. Stabbity stab. Oh yeah, and of course it's got its like absurd frenzy stab thing that it does. Might give it a go. It might be better, might be worse. It is nice that there are different weapons and they do different things, like how the daggers interact slightly differently to the swords and the hammers, and they have different special abilities. I know that it's not really a game based around combat, but at least it's nice that it's been introduced and that is a thing, rather than just leaving it as a you hit it with a stick sort of level. So it's kind of cool. Okay, so let's smelt some stuff. There we go. Now we've still got a little bit of time. And a little bit of energy, so I could actually do one more of that. Have I got any more iron? No, I do not. Oh, that's a shame. I just needed one more iron ore. Oh well. Okay, so I've got a few things that I can actually get Gunter to tell me about, so that's good. I think the rest of those go into different chests, don't they? That's one too many. And stone can go in here with one piece of hardwood. I know that's not much, but I do need at least 10 of it for the bundles and such. You know, it's important stuff to know. What do I need? How many of them do I need? And I do need to go and take the wood to the community centre. I can't remember if it's wood or stone that I need to do. No, it's definitely wood. Right. We've got a little bit of energy, a little bit of time left. Let's see if I can catch anything. That'd be nice. It's mostly while I wait for the stuff to smelt, because if I can smelt all the copper and then I can start smelting the iron, because I know I can leave that overnight. It doesn't matter so much. Really. Now, I've only got a small amount of money as well. Now, I think, if memory serves, that wheat is pretty cheap. So I might use that as a cheap investment, because it'll do the double whammy of giving me hay as well as wheat, which I can then sell or just turn into beer or do other things with, and actually just use it for, you know, basic important reasons. But I do need a bit more money. Because otherwise I am going to struggle in the first few days. And of course I haven't got a watering can either for the first couple of days, so I do really need to make sure I make a little bit of quick money. And that's going to be not tricky, it's just important that that occurs. Otherwise it's going to suck. Okay, so I need at least 2 more bits of copper, so that's 10 more bits of ore. Again, not impossible, just a little bit of a faff. Okay, so we'll just sling the last few things away in here that I don't need, and then prepare to go to sleep. So, it looks like it's been okay as a first season. I haven't made an absurd amount of money, but I'm sure I can do a little bit better during the summer. So hopefully you will catch us again when we start embarking on our summer quest.